guys, welcome back to Frankie's Forest. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you the new buds and flower spikes on most of my orchids. I'm really happy that this time of year I've cut the orchid spikes in a way that they would be able to come back the next year. And there's no special technique to it. All you have to keep in mind is timing. For example, if all your other orchids you see spikes starting to come up, you might want to cut the orchid spike from before that was dead about right here so that spikes would come up sooner to match with all the other blooms. And so that's what I did, and so perfect timing, or at least somewhat perfect timing, did pay off. This is my orchid. This is my oldest orchid. I had it for quite a while now, for about 5.5 years, and then it was in the store before they're half the size of this, so I'm guessing it is about 6 to 7 years old. And for me, that's quite an accomplishment because, well, I don't know why, but I just feel like it's an accomplishment. So I'm not exactly sure what this one is called. This flower is called. I know that this is a Phalaenopsis, as you see in my other videos, but I don't exactly know what exact species. So these are the buds. On this one, it has two beautiful canes, or I'm sorry, not talking about dendrobiums here. It has two beautiful spikes. And they each have quite a few buds. I am expecting a quite luxurious flower display on my orchid table here. This is also another one of my Phalaenopsis that I got 2 years ago. And here is its bud. I'm trying to train it to be cascading, and so I'm just slowly making sure that all the buds are actually facing this way, because if they're facing that way, then that wouldn't be good. The whole training process would be for nothing. So these actually have beautiful white flowers. You may be able to see them in another one of my videos that I think I've showed this orchid before. I also have this orchid that I got from a friend who wanted me to revive it, and then later decided that she just wanted to let me keep it. And so this is it. This one, I don't actually know what flower color this has. I guess we'll have to find out. This is my dendrobium. As you can see, there's a little tiny, I don't want to damage the leaf, but as you can see, there's a little tiny flower spike growing from the center of the cane. So I'm really excited for that. This is a brand new shoot. It's taken since December for it to grow this tall, which it's only been about 4 months. And so I think that's a pretty good accomplishment. I haven't given it any fertilizer. I don't give many of my orchids fertilizer just because I'm not exactly sure why, once again. But it just seems like they do well without the fertilizer. Of course, I do give them a little bit once in a while once they're dormant. But other than that, I am totally not on the heavy fertilizing plants game. So next up is my, I'm sorry, I don't know why I forgot. All that's coming to mind is Hawaiian orchid, which is on the tab, Oncidium. Here's my Oncidium. And I guess this kind of counts because there's a new little keiki growing from the base right there. There's actually 2. And I'm sure there's others hiding on different pseudobulbs. I'm not exactly sure if those are new baby orchids or if they're actually just spikes, but I guess either way they can count and be included in this video. My other orchid back here does not have any spikes yet, and I believe that's a root growing right there on the leaf, if you can see that. Yeah, I believe that's a root. I'm not exactly sure though. It looks a little too green to be a root, but I guess time will tell. So other than that, those are all the orchids. I have one downstairs as well, but the spikes on that one I cut in the middle with those actually, because the spikes were not super tall, and so I wanted to make sure that they were able to get pretty tall, and then I would cut them down just to get that ingrained in the orchid. And so those aren't blooming quite yet, but I will make sure to update you guys when they do. So other than that, well, I guess I'll also update you guys when all of these orchids are in bloom, and so that way you'll be able to see my display of orchids on my orchid table. Also, if you haven't seen my previous video where I showed you guys my new orchids that I got that were about to be thrown in the trash, please remember to go into my video section of my channel, and you'll see it right before this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.